or trophy, you'll know how to do those. I don't like.
Do we care about revealing each other's in-person names?
As long as it's just first name basis, not really.
I don't.
Okay, so Chris, do you remember how to do,
those?
or do you know how to
Do we care about
do
revealing each other's in-person
drop-down
names?
menus in Excel?
In Excel, yes.
How?
You go to data, it has to be in full Excel. You go to data, you have to go to data validation.
That. Oh, there we are. Okay.
And then in data validation, there's like you can allow
custom.
yeah, and like or allow list, and then you can pick a source for the list. That's
Good.
what I've been using. So yeah, fun Excel tips.
All right. So, guys, welcome to Traveler.
Woot.
Your guys' ship is in the player data. It is the Ciperion. I did not do much to make a nice spreadsheet because I had a feeling Chris would tear it apart and make it himself anyways.
Sorry.
No, I have no issue with that. It just was like, I don't feel like putting in the effort to make this really nice. I'm just going to do an info dump.
Yeah, and mine is still not complete, but if you have full Excel and download it, it is pretty handy.
Mm-hmm.
Does weight calculations, protection, calculates how much weight you can have before you take penalties, that sort of stuff.
Yeah, so if you guys go over to the player data folder, you can find the spreadsheet for your ship. I believe, let me give you guys edit properties. There we go. You guys should now be able to edit it as well.
Which map is it that I'm looking at for?
It's the Ciperion. It's in the player data folder on Google Drive.
Oh, that's how it's spelled. Whoops. Yeah, I get it.
Cool. So that is your spaceship. You owe approximately 100,000 credits each month. Though you have to stay on your monthly payment for the first 3 months of having the ship, so you can get situated. So you only owe about 25,000 credits for the first 3 months you own the ship.
How nice.
To pay for upkeep and life support.
That's a lot of money though, right? Like 100,000.
That's a decent amount of money.
It's a pretty good chunk. Okay. We might have to pull some side jobs here, working some street corners.
And it's a small ship on top of that, so.
Ships be expensive, bro.
Yeah.
As they turn out.
So you guys are on the surface of Kifa. It's a relatively small planet. Let me pop up the notes for you guys. Pop. So Kifa is a planet popularized or colonized by Russian colonists. They spread out living in homesteads. There's no government, and they're highly superstitious about their agreements. So we come in on you guys having finished the ritual, quote unquote, that a Mr. Dmitry Lituak is making with you to transport 10 tons of equipment to Alkanost. So you guys are on 0602, and he's paying you to transport stuff to 0801. And he's going to pay 48,000 credits for that.
More than we should be.
What was that, Elliot?
I think we're over one more than we should be. It looks like we're on 0703. There we go. We're on 0801. Okay.
You're going to 0801.
Good.
And he's paying you 48,000 credits.
So it was 10 tons of what?
10 tons of equipment.
And this is from Mr. Dmitry.
Dmitry Lituak. Dmitry Lituak.
What was his general like personality? Is that even a question I should ask? I don't know.
You are more than welcome to ask that. D20.
Are we like dealing with the mafia here? Just good to know these things.
He was a relatively friendly man. He was huge, like a mountain of a man. Relatively friendly, relatively soft-spoken. We're picking it up from his homestead. It seems like he's one of those people that seems to run a lot more than his. He lives below what he makes.
Mm-hmm.
So he had a small, modest house with him, his wife, and 2 kids. And he was just managing this, and you're going to pick up the supplies on the space station and send them off, or carry them off to Alkanost.
Okay. My character would probably be pretty interested as to like what the equipment was, and if I think he's honest and we're not like stowing away like something illegal across the galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
Would he allow me to look inside the like inspect stuff, or is that like, was he weird if I ever asked that question?
He was totally open to you opening it up and inspecting it.
Okay. Is there like some sort of inspect roll I should make, or is this just kind of?
You just open it up and you can see that it looks like it's a bunch of it's old communication systems.
As a side note, we want to do the skill package before we get too far into this.
Thank you for reminding me. I totally spaced on that.
Yeah, I was like,
Spaced.
before we
Oh,
do
boy.
the first official roll, let's make sure everyone has what they need.
Okay, so if you guys go to the core rulebook, page 38.
Okay, rule books. Core rule book.
There is a pile of, or there are several skill packages that you guys pick from. You guys are going to pick one as a group, then take turns grabbing skills from that package. Everybody should get, I think, 2 from the package.
Damn it, my PDF reader crashed.
That's always fun.
I am pulling it up. What page?
32? 38.
38.
My memory is amazing.
It's an odd. Spoiler alert.
So we all are gonna pick one pack individually?
Nope.
No.
As a group, you guys pick one of the packages here. So what type of skill package do you want? This will sort of indicate what type of campaign you guys more want.
Wait, core rulebook page 32?
8.
8.
I gave the wrong
One
number
day.
because my memory is amazing.
Yeah, dang it. Because I was like, this is the page for Scout. This is not what I want. Okay.
Ooh, we should be a criminal. Oh, just kidding. Let's not.
So the packages are Traveler, Mercenary, Trader, Starship, Explorer, Diplomat, Investigator, or Criminal.
So this is going to determine how the campaign goes. It's not like
So this will
I think.
this will give you guys skills based off of a type of campaign. So like if you pick up the Trader skill package, you guys are going to be better equipped for trading and commerce, whereas if you pick up Mercenary, you're going to be better equipped for combat. So by picking that, it'll sort of tell you guys, like, it'll help direct your guys' decision making when it comes to what type of missions you want to pick up.
Okay.
And it also can mainly just helps to fill in any gaps that we have as well.
Yeah,
Like if we already have a ton of gun skills, we probably don't need like
the Mercenary skill package.
skill package that
Yeah.
has a lot of gun.
Okay, so how many combat like skilled people do we have, like combat focused? Is anyone combat focused when they make
I'm
it?
pretty combat focused.
I'm
Okay.
combat focused, but only have gun combat 0.
I have shotguns and slug rifles.
I have no combat.
Yeah, I'm low on combat too.
I mean, I personally wouldn't be against like mild combat, but like
Well, an important question: do any of you guys have pilot spacecraft?
No.
Yes, I believe so.
do
I
you
have.
want
Yes,
to
I
be-
do. I have level 1.
Do any of us have astrogation?
Oh God. No.
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 So we're gonna
All
want
right.
to attack with that.
So we can't take mercenary, and we can't take traveler because we need one with astrogation.
The two with astrogation are trader and starship. Or no, explorer also has it.
Yeah. And
What
it's
is
more of it.
astrogation? What is that?
That is using the star maps to plot a course through space.
Oh, okay. So that's pretty important.
Yeah.
I guess, if you're on a spaceship.
You don't need it to like go where you want to go.
That sounds important. Okay.
Sort of helpful, at least.
Well, I mean, the medic is nice in trader, so like, just looking at some advantages. Because I feel like no matter what you do, you probably might need a medic. Things explode all the time.
Are you pilot 0 or pilot 1?
I'm pilot 1.
Okay, so the pilot 1 would probably be... Because I don't think you would get use... Unless you wanted to pick it up for a different type of piloting.
Ouch.
Or if you
But-
guys wanted to have a backup pilot.
Yeah, that's the point. Huh.
So, my question for you, Will, is would you allow us to just make a generic piloting role? Or would you prefer if we had all the things?
So you can make a roll without the skill at any point. It is a -3 penalty.
Well, isn't there generic piloting? Like, you have...
Yeah, if you have
special-
pilot 0, you can make a pilot roll no matter what. Anything that you pilot, you have no penalty to. You have
Which
no
is what-
benefit, but you have no penalty.
Yeah, so if you have pilot 1, you already have pilot 0. You can...
Yeah, you just have a specialization in a type of piloting.
So that's why I think it's probably best that the pilot goes for a backup pilot. What
Yeah.
else?
Pilot and co-pilot, or are we just gonna do pilot?
I mean, I'm fine with pilot, co-pilot.
Okay.
Did we decide which actual package we want, or are we still on those 3?
We're still on those 3.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking at a lot of these, and I honestly don't know half of these skills. So like,
Yeah.
So mostly go for the description, I guess, because that'll help point you guys in a direction. Because
Fair.
having multiple people with the same skill isn't a bad thing.
No.
Because having 2 people with the engineering skill means that either of them can fix the ship if something goes wrong. So if one of them takes a bullet to the stomach, the other can still fix the ship.
I'm going to recommend Explorer on the basis that it gives us astrogation. Somebody can get gun combat that doesn't have it, or somebody can improve their gun combat, either one of those two. Stealth is normally still useful. Medic is useful. Sensors
Yeah.
are in general good. And survival's decent to have.
and I have pretty solid comm and engineering skills. So
Okay.
the starship's probably not as important. I think I agree with Explorer.
Okay.
Cool.
So, who wants to pick first?
I don't care.
So we're going with Explorer.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I technically don't have gun combat at all.
Okay, do you plan on firing a weapon?
I mean,
Yeah.
at some point, probably.
Okay.
I'm in the same boat too, but I can.
Yeah, so
So you don't have any gun combat either?
No, but I have a gun. Is that gonna like be hard to fire?
You're going to fire it at a
-3.
-3.
Okay.
So, question. What weapons do each of you have?
Okay. I have a hand flamer, advanced laser pistol, and a sonic stun carbine.
Carbine.
I just have one pistol. It's a
Okay,
laser
he
pistol.
He should probably take the gun combat so he can actually use all his weapons.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Well, isn't it gun combat's for one subset?
Well,
You remove
gun
the
combat-
penalty for any gun combat, and then you get a bonus to one particular type.
yeah, so he can roll without penalty to all of his weapons and then pick one of them. Is probably the advice I would give.
Okay, if you're okay with that, I mean,
That's fine with me.
okay, I'll go ahead and pick gun combat then.
Okay, so that
So-
one's off the list.
What are my? So I have to choose like a category.
Yep.
Yeah, so
slug rifle, slug pistol, laser rifle, laser pistol, or shotgun.
Well, also Oh no, it is gun.
Yeah, I'll do laser pistol because that's probably my best weapon right now.
I think it's energy pistol, but
I have an advanced laser pistol. I don't know what that means, but
yeah.
That's laser.
I think the
Whatever.
skill is energy, but laser pistol uses the energy pistol skill.
so I'll put energy pistol.
Yeah,
Fine.
we'll know what it means.
All right.
Yeah, and it's
Alan-
level 1, right? Not 0.
Yep, it's level 1.
Alan, if you want to pick next.
Let's see. Or I can take astrogation.
Okay. Good.
So astrogation is based off of education, as a side note.
Yep. So if
Okay.
you don't have good education, you should not take the astrogation, which
I have a
means
10
I should.
education.
That's good.
Okay.
You're
Yeah,
fine.
that is a bonus.
That's
That's why
one.
I'm not taking that skill.
I get a +2.
Cool. Hey, Will.
Yep.
Stealth is dex based, right?
Typically, yes.
All right, I'm taking stealth one.
Okay.
And Elliot.
What's medic based off of?
Intellect or education, depending on the circumstance.
Okay.
I can grab medic. If
Okay. What else do we have?
I can grab medic too.
I have a really good int. I have a 12.
Oh, I
What
have
do we have left?
11.
Like what all do we have left over? Stealth is left over, right?
Pilot, sensors, survival, recon, medic.
What's sensors based off of?
I
It-
believe intellect, typically.
Okay.
And you say typically because it varies a little bit.
Yes. So if you can
Okay.
come up with a reason why that skill could be applied with a different attribute, sure. That, like, if it makes sense, you can roll
Give it a
with
situation.
Yeah.
Sensors and pilot
Heck.
is also in.
Pilot's typically dexterity.
Oh, Dex.
So
Yeah.
actually, I can take the pilot as my next. I don't care either way.
You're freaking ninja, huh?
Yeah, I don't think any of these are particularly better for me. I have a 0 in all of these dice modifier,
Oh, okay. I mean, then
so
it's
I can take any of them.
no.
What?
Then yeah, just pick whatever.
Maybe sensors.
Okay.
I'll go with sensors.
Cool.
Cool.
Okay, I'll grab medic 1 unless anyone else really wants it. But I have a +2 for int, so that's probably very helpful.
Yeah. Sure. Alan.
So we have. What was pilot picked up?
Pilot has not been picked up, so if you want to pick up pilot, it's dex based typically.
I have an 11 dex.
That's fine.
Nice.
That's actually
I feel like
same as me.
that's going to work well with astrogation, will it? Or is that not even a thing?
Astrogation is education based.
Mm-hmm.
I was just thinking like plotting the map and flying.
Oh, yeah. Him being able to do both will, like, it won't help because he can't do them at the same time, but
Oh,
he'll be the only one that is needed to do that.
okay.
Yeah. So, like, in order to fly, you need both skills, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, for any
And on-
reason, somebody with one of the skills is disabled.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So the process for doing a jump is you have to make the plot or plot out your jump, which is an astrogation check. You need to do an engineering check to to divert the power properly, and that this can give a benefit to the jump. And then the jump is done. The jump is not done with a piloting check, though piloting is going to be used for doing in-system stuff. So you need astrogation and engineering to get the ship traveling between sectors, and then you'll use pilot primarily within a sector.
Someone has engineering.
I have a 0.
Okay, that's fine. That means you
Okay.
won't have. That means you won't have a penalty. That's
Yep.
fine.
Okay,
Okay.
that's good.
Yeah. So Alan's done. So left is survival and recon. Yeah, that's what's left. What does survival do?
Give me a moment to find it in the book.
And I'm guessing recon is just picking up it.
Yeah, picking up information.
And what those two are based on, typically, I guess.
Recon is probably going to be Dex. Because that's going to be... it might be Dex or Intellect. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah. If it's Dex, I'll my.
Alright. NS. There we go. Survival is the wilderness counterpart of the urban streetwise skill. Trained to survive in the wild, build shelters, hunt and trap animals, avoid exposure. You can recognize plants and animals of your homeworld and related planets, and can pick up on common clues and traits even on unfamiliar worlds. Education or it's education, intellect, and strength typically for survival.
Okay.
And recon. Character trained in recon is able to scout out dangers and spot threats, unusual objects, or out-of-place people. Tends to be intellect.
Okay, so I'm gonna pick survival because I ain't got the Actually, I do have a plus in intellect. I'll take recon.
Okay.
Recon.
And I get survival then?
Yep. And all these are at
Sounds
rank
good.
1.
Yep.
Boom.
Alright.
Right.
So let's get a... Now that we have that out of the way, let's get a quick description of all the characters. So a quick intro of who your character is. Let's start with Jack Stewart.
That is me. So my character is a 40 odd male, mostly because I don't want to deal with the weird gender issue of playing it just like either way. So he kind of keeps to himself in social settings, in close quarters, such as this. You know, he's a little more open, but it really depends on the situation. He mostly can be found in his room meditating of sorts. And generally, you know, he seems smarter than, you know, you would assume, because well, no, let me rephrase that. He seems very knowledgeable, more than the average person. And like a physical description would be, you know, he's kind of a he's like kind of a if you imagine like kind of a bearded, like kind of not untamed, but not like always
Unkempt.
maintained. Yeah. Kind of look on top of, you know, very kind of plain clothes. He's not like super flashy with his clothing. He's very minimal, you know, wear what you need to wear, not more than that kind of thing. Has a couple scars, through his face, or through his like arms and a little bit on his face, but he doesn't really go into detail about it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Pedro Rivera.
Question real quick.
Yes.
Can I actually have a hat and combat armor? Because doesn't combat armor have a helmet?
Probably, so I don't think you can wear a hat with combat armor.
Okay, I will unequip it for that then. That's fine.
Yeah.
Just
Having
wanted to
the
check.
hat on hand will still be nice for when you can't wear combat armor.
Yeah. So, yeah, as mentioned, Pedro Rivera is a Hispanic bounty hunter who, when he's not donned in combat armor, is wearing a sombrero. Reasons. Is not an infamous bounty hunter, but was well known and respected by those in the industry, and also worked a bit under a cover identity as a smuggler.
Cool. Gideon Haynes.
Okay. Yeah, my character Gideon Haynes is a ex-military. He served a while in the military on his home planet Via, and then due to governments trying to hush up some stuff, they discharged him from the military, but hired him on as a mercenary. And he led a mercenary force until his force got disbanded. And he's just buff, likes to fight, military dude.
Does he have a buzz cut or does he have normal hair?
Let's go buzz cut. Got a shotgun. Got a slug rifle. Got some armor.
Is he all out of bubble gum?
He is out of bubblegum. I did not purchase any bubblegum. I did not see that in the supply catalog.
Probably for the best.
Oh, for the best. That addiction, you got to kick it somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Or you gotta kick some ass.
A day or more. Yeah, and then Pavel Kornikov.
Okay, so Pavel's probably very analytic. He will constantly be studying things. If you can get him outside of his room for 5 seconds, he's probably in there conducting some weird experiment. You're not sure. Generally speaking, if you've been to any scientific community lecture thing, you've probably heard his name before. He's considered one of the thriving young intellects kind of our time right now. He'll constantly just be like, oh, and then like write something on a piece of paper, like he just solved something. So that's kind of his facade, if you will.
Cool. So you guys have your mission to go pick up a 10-ton cargo and then take it to Alkanost.
Cool.
Well, I mean, there's, I guess, a direction we should take. I'd assume it's all loaded on and everything.
Yeah.
So first, how many spots do we have for people on this? So for those, I guess Otherwell mainly doesn't know, ships normally have what's called cryopods, if I remember correctly, that you can take travelers on, and so that's another source of income.
Mm-hmm.
Is to transport people in these cryopods. How many does the ship have?
So on your ship, you have... Let me look. You have 10 staterooms, so 10 bedrooms, and 20 low berths. So low berths are the cryopods.
I'm going to put that in here.
It's down here, Chris.
Oh, okay. There we go.
So each of you guys are taking up a stateroom, and you can take on medium or high berth passengers if you have stewards, which none of you guys, I believe, have the steward skill.
So we can't use the staterooms for anyone else right now?
Not right now.
Okay.
Well, what I think he means is medium berth and high berth, they require a certain
skill.
Well, I was thinking more in game, out of game. They require, or they have needs they want filled,
Well,
because
yeah,
they
we need.
were just like the medium or high, so it'd be like, a high class person paying for high class but not getting a butler to watch after them, kind of thing.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Well, I will try to advertise to people that we have 20 low berths that we go for going to, I guess, 702 or 801.
yep. All right. So you can roll streetwise or carouse.
Carouse! I have Carouse. And what skill does that use?
I'm gonna say intellect.
Fine with me.
So
Do you want me to roll it?
What's your Carouse? Mine's +1, and I have an intellect.
Well, I have Streetwise and I have +2 intellect. But I don't know if Streetwise is intellect.
streetwise would also be intellect.
Well, is your
Up to
streetwise
you.
0 or 1?
It's 0, so I don't know what
It's
you have.
same difference.
Yeah,
we can-
that's fine. I just want to be sure we're getting the best.
Yeah. So is it D20?
Not a d20. 2d6.
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 Plus, so you're gonna roll 2 different rolls. This is to figure out if anybody wants to go to Terry 0702,
Okay.
and you're gonna add 2 to that.
Okay, so 9 instead of 7.
All right, so let me
That
find.
+2 is for my skill bonus.
Yep. So let me find the table in the book, because there's so many tables.
Yeah, woo.
Not enough tables. Wait, I have some of this printed out. I don't think I have... Oh, no, I do have the right pages printed out. Awesome. So you got a 9. So there are 4d6. 4d6. There are 10 people looking to go to Terry. And then roll the skill again, and you're going to add a 4 to it instead.
In addition to what I already have.
Yeah, so instead of the +2, it's a +4. So 13. And there's 6d8 people going to Alkanost. So 29 people trying to go to Alkanost.
I say we take from them because they're probably going to pay more.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll take 20 from them.
Yeah, it'll be... You get 12,000 credits per passenger. They're per low berth.
There you go. That's the...
Boom.
Or 1,200, yeah.
Or 1,200?
Yeah. So
Aw.
24,000 for
What?
taking those 20 people there.
Oh, 20 people. Okay.
Which is not bad.
So, do we have like a cash flow for our entire group? And is that where that's going to?
So this is... You've already been paid the 48,000 credits. You're taking on another 24,000. So that... However you guys choose to split it up is how it will be split up.
I think for right now, probably the best way to do it would just be, for right now, we just put it into the ship.
Yeah.
And
That's
then
what I was
from there,
thinking.
we can negotiate and deal with, just because this is the first session, we're still trying to...
Yeah, it's
figure
nice to have some backup cash for
Mhm.
our group.
And then you guys can also look for cargo that people want carried.
Yeah.
All right.
So you guys have 88 tons of cargo space available, 10 of which is currently taken up by Dimitri's package. So, again, this would be a... Let's see... The population... Control freight lots... Okay, so I believe it's another streetwise or carouse check with intellect.
Okay.
So whoever wants to roll that.
Go for it.
Okay. And then any bonuses to add to it or just normal?
So going to Terry, you add nothing. 11. So over to tables. There's a decent amount. And roll for Alkanost, and you're gonna add 9.
Jeez.
Alkanost is a huge planet.
Okay.
So there are You're gonna be able to fill up your cargo with freight going to Alkanost.
Good. That's the more expensive one, anyways.
There's a lot of people trying to transport stuff there. And they have a population in the trillions, so there's a lot of people there.
Okay. How much that?
So you guys are getting paid 1,200 credits per ton of cargo that you can carry.
And how many tons are we carrying?
You guys can carry another 78 tons.
Do we want? Would that like overburden us, or
Nope.
like make it a heavy load?
No,
That would
that's
get you
up
guys
to our
up
limit.
to exactly max.
So there's the total current reward posted in the Ciperion spreadsheet. I made a thing.
That's a pretty decent amount of money.
Yeah, especially since for the first couple months we're not paying the full cost.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all positive.
What's the monthly payment thing? That's
So monthly payment is the lease. So that's the part that you don't have to pay for the first 3 months.
oh, okay. Now I
You still have
And
to
then
pay
we'll-
for maintenance and life support, and you still have to pay for fuel.
okay.
Which you guys are carrying 22 tons of fuel, and it takes 20 to jump 1 hex. And then you
So
can
we'll have to fill up once we get to the C
Yeah.
or this 702.
Yep. Which is Terry.
Okay, there is fuel there though.
Yep. So
Okay.
any sector that has a starport, except the ones that have an X as their starport rating, you can buy fuel at. And if they have the 2 circles, the circle off to the left or off to the right, that means that there's a gas giant there, so you can spend a couple days refueling your station or refueling your ship in exchange for time,
As opposed to money. Yeah.
which is also time, technically, but you know what I mean.
Money is time.
Bringing your goblin paladin back there, Will.
All right, so you guys are now currently
Up
fully
and
stocked
away.
up on your ship.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
You guys
Let's
ready
go.
to travel to 0702?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do we roll?
So somebody needs to make an astrogation check. So this is plus your education, and it's an easy check, so you have a +4. You need to roll an 8 or higher.
So it's a +4 plus my skill.
Yep. So in this
That's
system,
education.
every roll you want to get an 8 or higher, or every skill roll you want to get an 8 or higher, outside of some exceptions which will pop up rarely.
So does Snake Eyes do anything?
Nope.
Then
Oh,
I'm
that's so nice.
gonna double check this, but
Yeah, that's auto win because he
Yeah,
has
'cause
+6.
yeah, but +6 +2, so I can just pass on that and get. Unless you want me to roll it.
Yeah, just
I don't. I,
for
wa-
or just for
I-
the
I
What if
want to
you
roll
crit?
it because well, there is no crit.
Well, I know. I'm just saying. Maybe he'll reward us
Does-
if you roll like super. I don't know.
Is there a bonus that translates over if you're above 8?
nope. The only bonus that exists is for the engineering thing, though you definitely astrogated the hell out of it.
There you go. Stars have parted.
So you know where to go. So who's going to do the engineering check?
I guess that's me.
So this is an education engineering check. It is an average challenge, so you don't get any bonus to it.
Okay, guys, I could easily just fuck this up. I'm letting you know right now.
That's fine.
That's fine. That's how it goes.
You have an
That's how it goes.
engineering skill 0, so that does not surprise me.
Yeah, I could have gone engineering. I just didn't realize.
No.
Okay, so I have engineering 0. I have education a 10. So I think I get +1.
Yep.
So it's just 2d6 +1.
And if you fail this roll, okay, you got it. So failing this roll just means that you aren't able to. The ship isn't able to generate enough power to do the jump.
Okay.
So they have to wait a couple minutes and then try again. So
Okay.
when you aren't in a stressful circumstance,
It's not a big deal.
yeah, when you're being chased by pirates,
Okay. Don't want to fuck that one up. Okay.
sort of a big deal. All
Yeah.
right, so you succeeded. So somebody roll 2d6. And this is going to be
I will.
2d6 minus 1.
Is there any mods to this aside from the -1?
Nope. 5. So you guys make the jump. It's not that punishing. You guys make the jump over to 0702, so if somebody can move the ship over there. And you guys wind up sort of towards the edge of space. Or you guys are going to wind up on the edge of space, not quite where you want to land, so you'll have to travel in system for a couple days to get there. So you'll take up a little bit more time, but that's within the allotted delivery period.
Okay. How many days did we have?
2 months. Or 2 months. You had a full month to deliver it. So
Yeah.
you spend a week
So
in
whatever.
or in between. When you do the warp drive, it takes a week to get there.
Okay.
So if somebody could roll 1d6 for me, see if an event happens.
Got it.
All right, an event happens.
Oh, good.
Tables and tables and more tables. Don't care about planet side events. I wish that these things had bookmarks in them. At some point, I'll go through and put bookmarks on them.
Yeah. I feel like you should print all of them out and just tape everything on your wall. You have the entire book, just like all of your room.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Absolutely. Right, page 44. All right, somebody roll 2d6.
Sure.
All right, there we go. Where's the table for onboard events? Come. Dag nabbit. This is why I should have done all this beforehand.
Oh, it's fine. Should have seen how prepared I was beforehand.
Floats.
What?
Don't worry.
That's a
it's
fun
dumb-
number.
It's a dumb comment.
Wait, what?
I am confused.
So you multiplied it by 0.14.
Pi?
No.
Not
that-
pi.
So I didn't mean to interrupt the game, but
Don't worry,
We're
you're
looking at
buying
tables.
time for me trying to find where this table is.
if you want to print all the pages from Traveler, the core rulebook, and the item supplement, it's going to be $52 to print all almost 400 pages at Office Depot / Office Max
Boom.
in black and white.
Yeah, that sounds like a great deal.
Okay, so somebody can roll 2d6 again because all your passengers are unconscious.
Oh, what? Okay, I'm probably going to stop rolling then.
Whose mic is making
There's
all
some sort
sorts
of
of
mic.
noises?
Yeah, going on.
Yeah, I don't know.
What?
Somebody's mic has been making a lot of noise.
Fuzz noise.
Well,
I don't see anything in.
It stopped for
This
now.
one was moving it.
we're fine. I think it's gone, so let's move on.
It's
Oh.
back.
I think it's Chris.
Uh,
That was breath noise, actually.
Sound like shirt noise.
Yeah. Unless you have a really weird breathing disorder.
no, I mean it's not. Unless, Will, does it sound like my sound has messed up again?
No.
That sort
No.
of thing.
Well, I guess it's gone again. Question.
Like I don't hear what you're talking about.
Well, it's like it happened there. Oop, it's happening. Yeah,
And
you're
there's a
glowing
train.
when it happens.
The crap.
All right,
That's
so while you
Yay,
guys
anarchy!
are in transit in the
A wild
While
tree
in
appears in
transit.
the abyss of space. Like,
So while you guys are in transit in between real space and warp space, the power cuts, like the lights cut out on the ship.
Oh boy.
And it's maybe day 4 of 7 that you're in space.
any other sensory details other than the lights cut out, or is that
Nope, life support's still working, artificial gravity is still working.
okay?
You
Well,
can hear
is
the
there like
air working, like everything seems to be working, but all the lights in the ship seem to have shut down.
Is there a breaker panel or something?
Yeah, over in the engine room.
Okay, does the person with engineering want to go check that?
yeah? If I get a buddy, sure.
Okay, I'll go
I'll-
with you just to make
I'll-
sure.
Yeah, I think do we want to all just make a field trip?
Sure.
Don't you know to never split the party? Okay, so this is this an intellect? What am I doing? We're going to the breaker. That
Also,
first.
Chris, the noise is definitely coming from your mic.
Just try unplugging it and plugging it back in. I don't know.
Well, so
Try unplugging the back in.
Dude, we can't. It's literally so
Is
static.
Discord using the right mic?
I'll double check
Now you're real quiet.
He's underwater.
thing because it hates me. No, it's on the right things. I'm gonna restart Discord if it's
Okay.
still doing it.
Okay.
Hooray for bugs.
Yeah, woo! Excitement and things. This is so good.
Hi, Arista.
So, are all the people okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or as far
Would
as
we
you
know-
can tell. It's a little hard to tell because they're all a little popsicle-y.
Okay. Do we have like their vitals or like any sensory things on them?
Like, each of their machines has a sensor if you want to go down and check each of their individual pods.
Testing.
Did we do that? Oh, he's back. Just kidding.
You are back, Chris. You were really quiet.
Why does everything
Because Windows hates you.
like I was?
LOL.
Wow, you're real quiet.
My levels are fine. Everything else is fine there. I will check.
You got real quiet when you first started trying to mess with your mic, though. Not after you disconnected.
I didn't do anything to it. Like, all I
Did you check
did-
the Windows level?
this level's fine.
Hey,
you're
you're back.
Yeah, but I think it might be staticky now.
What the hell?
I'm wondering if your cable might be bad.
I guess that's the only thing I can think of. Which means it's probably not this XLR cable. It's like the USB cable that plugs into my external audio box.
That's possible.
Ugh,
We'll have to debug that later.
I will have to replace that cable.
Yep.
I have
In the
spares.
meantime, just try to like not move the cable.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to do.
Yep. Okay, Arista, quit standing on my desk, please.
It's been 15 seconds without incident, so.
All right, so
Don't jinx it.
who all is going into the engineering room to look at, or to try and figure out what happened to the panel?
We're all making a field trip.
Yeah.
Cool.
We also, I think we should check the people too. Maybe just a couple.
So
We'll
is
do
somebody
that
going to
after
go
this.
look at the passengers?
I don't know. Do you guys think that's more urgent?
I would check the passengers to make sure none of them have like gotten out of their cryopods.
Or they're just dead?
Reasons.
Yeah, also that. Okay, we're gonna go check the passengers first.
I mean,
As a
a
group.
little bit of meta knowledge. Low birth, people die pretty frequently.
And that's just
That's-
in-world knowledge, is that sometimes
Yeah.
people don't unfreeze, or they don't unfreeze properly.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
if-
but I'd
if
still
we
be kind of sad. So.
Would
It'll
it
be
though?
sad
It's a very
sometimes.
common thing that because you get basically very cheap travel, you die. Is that surprising?
I guess. Okay, well, I mean, I still think I'd prefer to check them, but I'm kind of like less prefer to check them, but I still prefer to check.
So who's going to go check on the passengers, and who's going to the engineering bay?
Oh, now it's making a decision.
I thought we
think
were
if anything, we
all
need to
gonna
stay as a
check.
group.
I thought we were all gonna check that and then go to engineering bay.
Okay,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking
That's
too.
fair.
cool. So you guys all go down and check on the passengers, and the first several seem to be perfectly fine. Nobody's getting out. All their life signs are showing proper. And as you guys are finishing up in there, or is there anything else in there that you guys want to do? Or are you just doing a quick check to make sure nobody's dying?
Just a quick check. We don't have any reason not to just do kind of.
Cool. So, as you guys are turning to head back up, artificial gravity cuts out.
Oh boy.
Good.
This is concerning.
So you guys are now just sort of floating along in space. And you're close enough to be able to, like, push off of the walls and continue traversing. Because these ships are designed in such a way that there are,
Grab, like,
points
rails
to grab onto and move.
Question, because I'm still like learning this game. Do we have like all of our gear and like weapons on us, or is this like somewhere else?
And you guys probably have your gear and weapons somewhere in the ship. I don't know if anybody would have brought weapons out to or on this trip. It would have made sense to, because something's going weird in the engineering bay.
Mm-hmm.
So should we go get our stuff?
I would have had my laser rifle on me. I probably would not be in my full combat.
My character necessarily wouldn't be the type to always react to a thing with a gun, so my character wouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
And I probably have the shotgun.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not gonna like say, "Hey, this is everyone be a pacifist." I'm just not gonna be. I'm not a pacifist, but
Okay.
I'm just
Can
not gonna
I have my pistol on me? Because I'd probably have my pistol on
Yeah.
me. So we just don't have our defensive armor on, which is like, I feel like kind of important, but I don't know what you guys want to do about that. How long would that take to don? Is that like a...
And it would take probably a couple minutes to get back to your rooms, find it amidst the floating stuff, whatever you had out that wasn't tied down.
Okay, I mean, we could be fighting. We don't know what we're getting into, so I'm just wondering if that's a good course of action.
I'm concerned at this point that if we don't do something, life support may cut out. We
Yeah, I'm
probably
Okay,
Failing.
that's fair. Yeah, the rate of things happening is pretty alarming. So let's go to the breaker room. Is that a good idea?
yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go to the breaker room.
All right. So you guys make your way in there.
Okay, wait. Before, should we have a combat order? Is that a thing in this game?
We can deal with initiative if it comes to it.
Okay. Well, carry on. Sorry.
Where are all these? Whatever. So yeah, you guys make your way in. So you can, once you get into the room, you can see that the lights are off. One of the panels leading into the wiring of the ship is open, and you can hear something moving around inside of it.
Inside the panel?
Like inside of the inside the or where the wires are, something seems to have gotten inside of that area.
How big is the panel?
It's like maybe a 19-inch computer monitor size, because that's about the size I'm imagining, and that's the size of my monitor in front of me.
They're
Okay.
pretty, like, moderate, so it's a small thing.
Yeah, it's like a breaker panel.
Okay.
Because that's like the one thing I didn't get. Unless, by some chance, a laser stiletto produces light.
I don't believe it does.
Damn.
What do we need?
With some sort of light source to look at it.
I just realized that that's probably something I should have picked up too.
And if you guys are thinking in hindsight, it would have made sense for you guys to have one, so I wouldn't penalize you for not having purchased one and wanting to go back and purchase one.
I have
Okay.
a survival kit and
Though,
a tool laser.
another thing to bring to mind, your ship has a thing called a ship's locker, which is just equipped with a bunch of generic survival gear. Like, it's just equipped with a bunch of generic stuff. So, like, it has spacesuits, it has flashlights, it has fishing rods, it has all sorts of minor little things to remove having to pay attention to characters having all that.
Question: how much, in retrospect, would it have cost to have a light just like strapped onto my?
Probably somewhere around 10 credits.
Okay, I'll do that.
Do that.
I have
My
a
point-
flamethrower.
Let's not. That's excessive.
Too much
I
light.
will point my retrospective light gun. Like, I will shine light on this stupid panel. What do I see?
All right, so you shine light on the panel, and you can see that the panel is open. You can see that the wiring is sort of pushed aside a bit, and you can see that the wires are sort of shifting.
I think there's a bug in the wire. Something, I
And
guess.
it's like it's a panel that opens up to a hollow part of the ship, if that makes sense. So it's not like the
Oh.
panel is sealed off. It leads into a section of wiring on the ship.
Mm.
So you can get in and mess with things.
All right, I'm gonna take point since I have the light. Stay
Yeah.
behind me. All right, I'm gonna walk in with this light, and with laser stiletto in my hand, just like so I don't shoot in here because it's probably not a good idea.
That's probably wise. All right, so yeah, you make it up and you shine, or you make it up to the panel. Nothing jumps out and attacks you or anything. The noise is still happening inside of the or the noise was happening inside of the panel until you started to get close and your footstep, or no, you wouldn't have footsteps. So yeah, no, the noise is still happening inside the panel. And so, do you float up to it and look inside of it?
Yeah.
Cool. So, looking inside of it, can you roll 2d6 for me? No modifier?
No, I have to. Yes.
You could technically have a +1, -1.
Pedro Rivera rolls.
Yep. So, small mammal, it's furred, has a long ringed tail. It pops out from, like, it hurls itself out from inside of the panel and grabs onto your head.
I stab it in the face.
Can I make a reaction?
I
try
stab it
and-
with my laser stiletto repeatedly.
Can I make a reaction
Kill
to
it.
try and
Kill it
halt,
with fire.
To try and
Halt.
what?
to halt Chris's actions until we verify that it's actually a threat and not just scared?
Okay, it just like attacked his face. That's pretty important for him to keep like.
If you want to make that,
Damn
you guys can roll dex. You guys can do a dex off to see who's faster.
Are you okay with that, Chris?
I mean, you can. Good luck.
So
I have an
if
11.
you roll 2d6 and add your dexterity, let's see who's
I
faster.
also have an 11. This is basically just RNG. 2d6. Or is it 2d6, right?
2d6.
2d6.
Yeah, plus your
Everything in the
dice.
system uses 2d6.
I just wanted to be
So
sure.
Jack's able to stop him from grabbing at it.
So like as he's like grabbing it, I kind of reach out to the creature and grab it in my hand, and
Pull it off my face, I'm assuming.
yes, I pull it off your face.
Yeah, so
Um,
it's sort of struggling and it's sending you both spinning in the zero gravity.
Okay, is this like some sort of alien? Like, could I use xenology on it?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that just int? That's
Yeah. It would be intellect. Or I think this would be education.
Okay.
So
No, you
as-
did not succeed on that roll.
Okay.
So as I stay and like grab the creature, I just say something of the what I say is basically it's a scared animal. You don't need to kill it. As I like
It grabbed my face.
I know.
And you have
I
like
know
little
your
scratch
face-
marks on your face from its claws.
I know your face is precious to you, but it'll heal. And I like grab the creature. Is it like scared or like how is it reacting?
Yeah, it's scrambling to try and get out from your arms, and it's confused as to why gravity doesn't work. Not that it really understands what gravity is, but
I try and calm it.
Just get it out of here and let the engineer fix this. Like,
I've
Yeah.
already turned around and started like just walking out.
I've assumed the situation is diffused unless he wants a cute little like Kirby pet. I'm gonna try and fix the wires.
Mhm.
Is that just 2d6 plus int, or what do you want?
Yeah, 2d6 plus intellect. Plus your engineering skill, which is 0. Yeah, you're able to fix it pretty quickly.
Crushed it. Okay.
It looks like it just sort of caused some things to come unplugged when it buried its way in there looking for food.
Dude, what an encounter. That like literally took 20 minutes to get a rodent out of our system.
I mean,
I
it's
love
our
it.
first whatchamacallit, so
That's
encounter. Yeah.
fair. Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna go and check on the people because I don't want them to die, and I would be sad. Just cause.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, there's not much we can do, but yeah.
Artificial gravity kicks back on. The lights come back on. What were you about to say, Chris?
Alan, you're Gideon, right?
no, I'm Jack.
Jack. Right. I lose track. Jack, what are you gonna do with this thing?
Can I roll like knowledge to see if I would assume it might have come from the cargo we're transporting?
You know that you can roll xenology to know more specific things about it, like what exactly it is.
Well,
But
I'm not.
yeah, chances are it was probably stowed away with the cargo.
Question.
Okay.
Could I do another xenology if I like spend longer trying to study it, or is that like just
Yeah, if you spend some time studying it and having a chance to actually look at it closely, you
Okay,
can get
I'm
another
gonna go
roll, and that would be it with a +4.
Okay, and is this education or int?
Education. Oh yeah, it's not quite a raccoon, but it's something equivalent to, or it's the equivalent raccoon species from the planet that you were just on.
Okay, since he's so interested, I will let him know it's a fucking raccoon.
I mean,
Okay.
my character would just kind of nod and just be like, "Yeah, I figured as much." Not exactly. I would just kind of
Shocking.
Yeah.
Not shocking. Okay. Now that we have Mr. Space Raccoon, let's go.
You should be our mascot. I kind of like this.
Its species title is a Jurgerons.
Cool.
Somebody write
There's
that in
trivia.
the official codex.
What?
Somebody write that in the official codex. I'm being sarcastic.
And if you guys want to keep track of stuff, I'm not going to stop you. That makes my life easier.
Captain's log.
Captain's log. Today we encountered a space raccoon.
It almost killed us. LOL.
Wait,
like
don't let Pedro see this ever.
I put it in the doc.
Okay, wait. Where is this doc? Because I don't have
This
it.
Ciperion doc. I'll link.
Okay. Thank you.
So you guys
Assuming
now have a
this link
space
works.
raccoon
I don't
to
know
do
if
with
that'll
what you
work or
will.
work.
I'm here.
I'm sorry. I'll be right back again.
It is Space Raccoon.
Yep. So you could cook it and eat it. You could keep it as a pet. You could let it loose on another planet. You could just vent it into space. You could try and sell it. Probably wouldn't sell for very much, but you never know.
I don't care. I will let Jack do what Jack wants to do. You can whatever.
I think he hopped away for a minute.
Yeah.
So other
Okay,
than
probably dogs.
Mentions something about being low on experiment subjects and walks away.
oh boy.
Don't come in my room.
But so the rest of your space travel goes without interrupt. The next several days are plain, and then you guys pop out into Sector 0702. Planet Terry.
Shit.
Yay!
Yeah, woo, Terry. Okay, so did anyone die?
Allow me to check.
Yay, passenger!
20d6.
Womp 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 womp.
I must have formatted that wrong.
Is that factorial?
No.
Okay.
Is that one dead person?
There we go. Nobody died.
Success.
Yay!
What a friendly roll. 0.
Or,
Success.
hang on. There we go. That was it. Yeah, nobody died anyways. I did the wrong macro command for it.
Oh, so
whoa. It's basically, did anyone roll a combined total great?
Did
Is that
anybody roll
greater
two
than-
sixes in a row?
Wait, well, that should be greater than or equal to 12, shouldn't it?
It's impossible to roll a 12 without rolling also impossible to roll higher than a 12 without
yeah.
like if you
There's
roll
only one combination.
yeah, if you roll a 12 with exploding dice, you're automatically guaranteed at least a 13.
Oh, right, exploding dice. Forget.
Yeah. It's like
Sorry.
Shadowrun.
I forget that these are exploding dice for reasons.
So what are we doing?
So nobody oh no, you guys aren't there yet, but nobody's
We
going to die
rolled
when
to
they
see
unfreeze.
if anyone died, and no one died.
But
like
you
our
guys haven't
passengers.
dropped off your passengers because you aren't dropping off anybody here.
Also, Alan,
Oh.
it's a space raccoon. Do what you want with it. I don't care. Some people say it's our mascot now.
Good.
Now you're caught up to speed.
He's like, my plan is in full tuition here. Excellent. Okay. Are we on the 702 planet or are we on the 801 planet?
You guys are on the 702 planet.
So we still have to go to 801.
Yep.
Yes.
Well, let's go to 801 unless we need fuel. Are we good on
We
fuel?
need fuel.
We need fuel. Let's get fuel. I don't know what I'm doing.
It's okay.
Someone stop me.
So, you guys spend a day traveling in sector to get to the space station.
What a hassle.
Yep.
I believe this traffic.
More that your jump sort of missed a little.
Oh, true.
My fault.
Alright, so somebody roll 2d6.
Oh,
Well, piss.
I am so sorry.
I mean, is what it is. It's not
Yeah.
your fault.
I always feel a
So-
little responsible though.
Nah. I feel no
Yeah.
responsibility, especially when I play in character and as a result get everyone murdered.
There.
Because I'm doing my job.
Doing your job. Oh, Space Maxer Bomb 2.
Yep, alright. Chris, roll 2d6 again.
Wow.
51.
Look at all those ones.
That is an absurd amount of one.
Especially when you include the like 20d6 roll up above.
Yeah.
Roll again because this one doesn't, or this random generation makes no sense. 1, 2. Hooray for random generation.
You're going from a table of mishaps, I'm guessing.
Yep.
This is crazy.
So when you guys get in sector, you know, every time you land in a sector, the mail system checks your ship, sees who's on board, and sends any mail that was sent to you.
Yeah.
So it makes sure that, you know, everybody receives any mail. So you probably have some spam email. You probably have a email from the ship manufacturer saying, reminder that you have a ship payment due in 3 months. And among your messages, Chris, you have a message from somebody whose name you don't recognize.
It's all spam. Just ignore it.
It's phishing. Don't reply.
It's Facebook coming back to haunt you.
Does it Is it just penis enlargement mail? Like, is that
No.
what this is?
It seems like it's something urgent.
Oh, okay. Sure. I'm like in an irritated mood from this stupid effing space raccoon that grabbed my face.
So it's an email from Paloma Cordova.
Do I know who that is?
Nope. And they are
Okay.
claiming that you have their child, or that you fathered their child.
Oh shit! Who's the dad? They turn it into a reality TV show. If so, I give my approval.
Random tables, yo.
I don't think I ever decided if my character actually. Whatever. Yeah, whatever.
You're a space slut.
Yeah.
Space baby daddy.
I'm gonna guess that's wrong mail. Can I send a response?
You
Well-
said no response?
No, can I send a response?
Yeah, you
That
can
was the
send a
question.
response mail back.
I think you have the wrong number. Sorry.
10 out of 10. Good job, Chris.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
You didn't get her future.
Nope, but nope.
You sure you weren't drunk at the time?
Yup. My
Oh,
character doesn't get drunk. He has to be too awake for the job. Like, if my character got drunk, that would be vulnerable for someone to take out of bounds.
True. Alright, so yeah, you
What
guys
if
are
it
able to
was-
make it to the station apart from that little weird email that you got.
Ignored. Mark as spam.
yeah.
Alright, so you guys make it to the station. This is 0702. So fuel on this station costs... it costs 600 credits to land at the station.
How much does the fuel cost, or do we not know till we land? Because lol.
Cause fuck you.
Did I...
Yeah, basically.
Oh, I have the
So-
wrong table up. That would be why.
Oh, good.
There we go. I was like,
Same.
who the hell charges to land at a fuel station? What kind of BS is this?
Well,
We're in some bougie.
landing
like,
takes up space.
I mean, I guess, but so does
Yeah.
you're buying gas. Fuck.
Alright, so yeah, it costs 600 credits to land if you guys choose to land.
Okay.
Can we not like figure out how much gas is?
Gas is standard. I just need to find where it is.
Okay, good.
Okay.
So somebody writes this down so we can better grab it.
I think it's 100 credits for unrefined. Oh, here we go. It is 100 credits for unrefined fuel per ton, so 2,000 credits, which is a -2 to your jump check, or 500 credits per ton for refined fuel.
We're just times that, so 10,000 credits.
Sure. Let's do that.
Yeah, let's
I
do
think it's
that one.
10,000 yeah, 10,000 credits.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Yeah,
but
sorry.
we're just gonna subtract 10,000.
Yep. Or
Well,
you
that's
guys
problems
can
we can make
spend
for
the
ourselves.
time at the gas giant in the system.
So how many days do we have left? And doesn't that give unrefined?
That gives unrefined, though you guys also have a refinery on your built into your ship.
But that would also take time.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to just buy the fuel for now?
It
Yeah. I do.
also does. I think refining our own fuel has penalties, right?
No.
Oh, it's just time.
Yep.
Are we on a time limit though?
Yeah. we
You
have a
guys
month.
have a month to deliver the package at 0801. You guys
It's just
are
like a
8
week.
days in.
8 days.
Well, okay, then in that case, if you want to get the unrefined fuel and do that, then we can save some money.
It'll take 24 hours to scoop it up, and it'll take about a day to fly over to the gas giant.
That
feel
honestly
like-
might.
Yeah. I think
That's
that's
worth it.
So 2 days, and then you can jump to 0801.
That's fine. We'll do
Yeah.
that and save money.
Cool.
We still have like 20 more days. We haven't even hit halfway yet.
Yeah.
Yep.
I thought we were like on a 2-week time limit.
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
no,
'Cause-
2 weeks
'cause
would
that's
be
what I-
unreasonable.
Because I was used to something along those lines in the last one, if I remember, or at least like given the longer jumps.
Yeah, it was about 2 weeks per hex traveled.
Yeah.
So you guys were doing a 2 hex delivery, so you have 4 weeks to do it. So can somebody roll me 2d6?
Pass.
I'll roll it.
Okay.
Not ones.
Yeah.
34.
If we mishapped that, like.
Well,
Can
actually,
we-
that's not an 8. Is that the check I have to make? Isn't it?
No, it's looking at the 2 numbers in particular.
Oh, right. 4.
Campaign of all mishaps.
So somebody else roll 2d6.
Oh.
I'll do it.
Already did.
Oh.
You
Okay.
said somebody else.
Oh, 56.
Yeah, there you go. Whatever.
So as you guys are flying through space on the day out to the space or to the gas giant,
Poor raccoons.
your sensors ping
Ping.
something about explosions off in the distance.
Interesting.
And looking on
That-
visual, you can see that there seems to be some type of space battle going on. Maybe I don't know the distances.
On second thought, let's go get some fuel at the station. I think.
Yeah.
It's about 10,000 kilometers away.
What, the battle?
Yeah, from your ship, not from this gas giant. It's like maybe in the first several hours of your trip over to the gas giant.
Oh, so like it's not a concern for us going to this fuel giant?
No, you
You
just
go around it.
you see that there is a battle happening in the system, though you're
Oh.
too far away to see exactly who's fighting who.
Oh,
and
so we
who's
can just
winning.
ignore it then.
Yeah.
Okay, then that's fine. Sure, screw it. Unless this is going to turn into like Knights of the Old Republic 2 opening where we blow up a fuel planet, fine.
So yeah, you guys make it to the gas giant, no problem. You spend a day picking up fuel, and can somebody roll 2d6 again? Lots of events happen in systems that are civilized, by the way, in case you haven't noticed.
We both rolled.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Pavel's. 1-6. All right, that is page 34. So, yep, lots of rolling. So you guys come across as you're flying, like as you're just orbiting the gas giant, you see off in the distance, like you receive a ping on your communicators, actually, on your ship's communicator.
Okay.
Somebody's sending a message to you.
Is it
Can we see who it is?
Yeah, it is Defense Platform 3974, warning that you're entering warning that you are coming close to the station, and if you approach without proper clearance or approach any closer without proper clearance,
What
it will start
station?
attacking.
There's no station here. Is there?
So you can see that out floating, there's a like orbiting the gas giant is a small moon, and on the moon there seems to be like there's no life forms that you're able to or that you can detect on the moon, but some system on there seems to be sending messages from it.
Brilliant. Everyone
Question.
hates us, dang it.
Can we
Can you ping
go?
where we are and where all this is happening?
So you guys are just in 0702.
Oh, still?
Yeah.
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 You
We're
guys
still
are
trying to
at the gas giant, sort of orbiting it, and as your orbit coincided with that of the moon, like just your two came close enough, you got this message saying you're approaching orbital space station numbers that I already forgot.
So
Okay.
we can go to the
Can we go
gas
off it?
giant and just go away from this stupid moon.
Yeah, you guys are already on the gas giant. You can just adjust your orbit to not interact with or to not come close to the moon again.
Let's just do that.
Or you can investigate if you feel so inclined.
Let's not. I don't want more space raccoons.
Let's do it. The battle of the space raccoons.
Oh, yeah, where is
No.
the space raccoon, by the way?
I'm probably just kind of like petting it, or just kind of.
Did you tame it?
Was it tame? Is it ripping his face off?
It is not tame.
Have fun, kid.
You've been having a great time over there, I'm sure.
I mean,
I'm pretty sure.
I feel like
that's
I
a
would try
survival
and
skill.
calm it, and then probably bring it back to its spot.
The equivalent of raccoons. Raccoons don't.
They make for good pets.
They hiss at people. They're not good pets if they're wild. That's completely false.
Mm.
They just hiss at you and you're yes.
Okay, this seems like quite a deviance, so...
Yeah, I think it would be a survival check with intellect to try and tame it. It would be a very hard check.
I mean, I'm not gonna try and tame it. I'm just gonna be like, calm it and bring it back to its people.
Can we send it to like space pet control? Is that like a thing?
You
Pretty
could
sure this is
technically
Arcago.
turn it into the Imperium at the next space station you visit.
I mean, raccoons like trash, just send it down the trash chute. It'll be fine. It'll be fine floating in space.
In other news, our trash compactor completely clogged up, and now our ship is filled with floating trash.
Oh, good.
'Cause
But yeah, so you guys are able to finish getting the fuel. Can I get an astrogation check? Actually, you guys don't need to worry about those because you're guaranteed the astrogation check. Because somebody's really good at that. Can I get an engineering check? With
Plus
education.
Education.
Alright, so
Okay.
you don't fail badly enough to cause problems with the jump. And then can somebody roll 2d6 minus 1?
Okay.
Both fail. So again, you sort of land a little ways outside of where you're aiming. Again, it did not fail miserably enough to...
Cause anything?
Yeah. It's just you guys are going to have 1d6 days of additional travel.
Okay.
Alright.
roll a
So,
d6.
additional 2 days of travel.
Okay. There we go. That's not bad.
So you guys make it up into space. Hopping
Whoa.
along. And this is... So you were 9 days out, so this is going to be another 9 days. You'll be 18 days into your adventure when
Just
you arrive.
fine.
So, does an event happen? An event does not happen while you're in transit. You land in the civilized sector of 0801. The ship just sort of lurches into real space again. And can somebody roll me 2d6? $54.
Numbers.
Yep. Okay, no. Chrome, stop scrolling down. You passed the table. I think I have too many Chrome tabs open. Starting to confuse it. Alright, 54 is on page 60. So
I
somebody
should've-
roll 1d6. 1. Somebody roll 2d6. 8. Roll it again. 5.
It's really easy for me to do. I just press up and click
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Dice Master.
Okay. So yeah, nothing important happens that you guys notice.
Cool.
Oh, that last bit's important, though.
Yeah.
That we noticed.
Mm.
Fair.
Alright. So yeah, you guys make it to the planet. or you guys make it to the station. It costs some number to dock. This is 0801. It costs 400 credits to dock at the station.
Okay. I'll tract it from.
So you guys land and you go to let loose your passengers. And as you're unthawing them, you notice that one of them sort of has a like brownish fungus growing up on his face as he's in the cryopod.
Oh, that's
Not
unfortunate.
fun.
Is he dead?
His life signs are showing distressed.
Can we help him? What do we do?
I'm assuming we can run him to a hospital or something.
Mm-hmm. So he's still in cryostasis.
Yeah, but like, so can we run the cryopod to there or what? Like,
yeah, you can. You can remove him from the cryopod without like. The low berth has a cryopod that's removable part.
Okay.
Like, it's a replaceable piece that the passenger pays for.
Okay.
So you're able to remove that bit and take it to the on-station hospital.
Okay, let's do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, are you guys like lingering to figure out what's wrong, or are you just dumping him and saying, "Hey, we have this guy who's sick. Let's go."
My character would be curious.
Yeah, we can wait and see if they can give us a quick diagnostic.
Yeah.
Also, this could tell us if there's something growing on our ship.
Also worth it.
Alright, let me just...
How much time do we have left? Are we, like, essentially good?
Yeah, you guys are perfectly fine on travel. Ulrich, quit trying to steal my papers.
Side note, we forgot to move this over.
Oh, yep. Swear, we know what we're doing.
Do we though? Do we?
All right, so yeah, the doctor does a quick check. The patient does have insurance, or does have Imperial insurance, so they're not going to charge you for it. The person is going to get charged some fees, but that's just how life goes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, he's probably happier that you caught the disease and let him loose. It's some type of fungal infection that okay, Ulrich, quit trying to steal my papers.
That's a tech.
I need those. Here, sit in my lap or run away. That works too.
Indecisive cat is indecisive.
Yes.
Yep. So it tends to flourish in cold environments, which is why it activated during the cryo.
So he had it already, and then it just flourished in cryo.
Yeah, so it got much worse, and it causes fever, messes with your body's temperature regulation, and eventually you overheat and die.
Okay, question. Is there a way to check for it before people go into cryo?
It's pretty rare.
Oh, so it's probably not worth checking every passenger before they go into cryo.
Not to mention it's their own fault.
Yeah.
I do have a solid medic check too. Also, I want to make sure that this isn't gonna like linger in the ship or be contagious. Like, how does it spread, kind of thing. If I could ask those questions.
It's
Ask the
airborne.
doctor.
It's a fungal infection, so it's airborne, like close contact and airborne stuff. But since he was in cryo before he got on the ship, your ship should be fine.
Okay.
Especially since we removed the cryopod and didn't take him out of it.
Yeah, that was probably good.
So they give you a blast, or as you're leaving, they give you a blast of like a aerosol antibiotic to make sure that none of it survived on you guys.
Okay.
Cool.
So I guess with the doctor's note, we're good. Let's go deliver this package, yo. Unless we already have. Did we do that?
You guys have not delivered the package yet. So the package needs to be delivered to the planet, or the settlement around the planet. So,
Okay, we can go do that.
Alkanos.
Well, assuming we dropped off the rest of the cargo.
Yeah. Oh, how did I wind up joining as player? That would explain why I haven't been able to do anything.
That would explain some things.
Like, why can't I do anything in my Firefox thing? I was like, why can't I show to players? Okay, there we go. So, Alkanost is a massive collection of asteroids orbiting the planet Alkanost. So it's the space or it's the orbital station Alkanost. Heavily overpopulated and has some weirdnesses that are described in the text.
Interesting.
So you won't typically find, at least on the planet, an old Alkanosan. Since they try and deal with their rampant overpopulation by retiring people that are above a certain age.
Okay.
So you guys are sent to one of the...
Oh, retired in quotations mean like retired.
Retired in quotation.
Like we're killing them.
They don't put it that way. They're retiring them permanently.
Okay, but they're pretty much just killing them.
They're retiring them permanently.
Okay.
Let's just say there's no Alkanostans over the age of 60.
Yeah, I picked that
That
up.
still live
Okay.
on Alkanost.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Or in Alkanost, I guess. So you guys are directed to one of the orbital asteroid sections. And you guys are delivering to an Edmund Jackson. So
Okay. Look for him, I guess.
yeah, and you guys... So you guys land... more tables. Because I just need to print these out at some point. There's so
Don't we
much
have a
stuff.
GM screen?
It's not on my GM screen, unfortunately.
We need like 8 GM screens, I feel like, to be sufficient for this.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys don't run into an encounter.
Okay.
So you land, you're able to find Mr. Jackson pretty easily. And he sends a crew of people to go over and pick up the cargo off of your ship. And you guys dumped the rest of the cargo on the space station for other people to pick up. Because it was more like it's like a mail transit, if that makes sense. Like you're sending packages.
Yeah.
So you guys delivered all of those. And it is 18 days into the month.
Ooh,
Cool.
money.
How much
We got
did we
paid.
make? Or did somebody write that down?
I already have it in the list. So,
How much is our? We have enough for our first monthly rent, so
Yeah, so I'm gonna put in here the rent as well.
Mm-hmm.
Put in here that, and then
well, we don't have to pay the first rent.
yeah, I know.
Okay.
We have to pay for other stuff though.
Yep.
Mainly maintenance and life support. So that's our total current reward. And so we should probably have a ship funds. I'll set that up.
Which character sheet is this? This
Ciperion.
the Ciperion.
It was linked in Roll20 chat recently.
A while ago.
Yeah. So there, I put it in our ship funds, what we have left over. And then we can get rid of all these.
I feel like we should leave the 101,229 in the ship funds, and then every excess we can take out.
The what?
Sorry, never mind.
The
I
total
didn't
monthly
realize
is cut. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take out these numbers now and reset it for the next month.
And where was this sheet again, Chris? I never
This-
saw it.
Lord, I
Send
already
it over
marked.
Discord, not through Roll20.
It's on Roll20. I'll link it again.
Momental. Voice
Okay,
chat
just-
comments.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
Thank you, Chris.
Yep.
I'll just do a couple big rolls to hide that. Because it is showing up on stream.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, the dice rolls are showing up so that people can actually see what we're rolling. Sort of helps.
Yeah.
I
People
most of
watching
it's
this stream?
non-visual, so And if somebody can look at the document, I have a change log so I can undo anything that somebody breaks.
Do you have it locked changes or anyone who has the link?
Anyone who has the link, because that's the only way to make it so it exists in the folder.
Brilliant.
Is anyone watching the Twitter thing?
Nobody's watching right now, so who knows? Still.
Nobody knows.
The trouble you've seen.
Chris.
Okay. So scour for another big job. And I'm going to do so with the added thing of like I wonder if I actually have contacts around here. Don't I have contacts? I have contacts with the agency. Do they have anything here?
I'm trying to find what you need to roll to find a job. Alright. So, you're reaching out to your contacts to look for a bounty in the area?
Something of the sort, yeah.
Because that's most of what the organization that you were working with, whatever its name is. I don't think we came up with one yet.
We said agency.
Yeah, the agency. Whatever its name is. Because it's not, its name is not the agency, unless it is the agency.
Hold on one moment. Got it.
Okay. La Agencia. Of course.
What else are you expecting, Will?
Not much. Alright, so roll 2d6. Add your intellect and yeah, just add your intellect to it.
Not the one. Okay.
And, so yeah, La Agencia has something for you.
Okay.
So I dig through all of my nice little things to find what I'm looking for. Right. So, is anybody else going to be doing anything while Pedro is out looking for something?
I don't think there's too much I can do. Wandering around. Well, safely.
I go do science things.
What science things are you trying to do?
I don't know. I'm gonna go read a book.
Okay.
Do they have like a university or a library?
Not on this planet. They have a couple collections they have a couple smaller, like, they have institutes of learning, but nothing actually prestigious.
I'll just go check it out. Side, very minor.
Yeah. Are you going by yourself, or is anybody going with you?
Oh gosh. I mean, like, should I take someone? Like, no. I don't know. I feel like if I just want to go, I should be able to. Is this a relatively safe area?
It's a. Well,
What?
what's its law level?
What tech level is it?
It's tech level 8, I believe. Yeah, it's tech level 8.
That's modern day, isn't it?
Yeah, with a law level of 8. So it's relatively locked down in terms of legality. So actually, let's figure out what exactly that law level means for you guys. So where's my table? Because I have so many tables. So it is a impersonal bureaucracy. So weapons and psionics are banned on this planet. All bladed weapons. So you aren't allowed
What
to
is
bring
this?
you aren't allowed to bring anything more than a bladed weapon. So no guns.
On the planet we're on?
Yes.
So we have
Okay.
to leave that on the ship.
Mm. So you aren't allowed to bring guns out. Or if you do bring guns out, you're breaking the law.
Okay. I just have a laser stiletto.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, then I will leave my stuff on the ship and go adventure.
Okay, so are you going by yourself?
Unless is anyone not doing anything?
I'm not doing anything.
All right. Do you want
I'm
to
a-
go do science stuff?
I'll follow adventure. I don't know.
Sure.
I'll
I'm
follow it.
thinking about
first, I
any
guess.
science stuff, but I'm not opposed to getting out of a ship that I've been in.
For
Yeah, I'm like
Yeah.
just purely role playing right now. It's
interesting things will happen or have a chance to happen.
Okay.
I'm assuming I'm still trying to contact La Agencia.
Yeah. Jack Stewart, what are you? Or no, yeah, Jack Stewart, what are you up to? Alan.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you up to?
Where is Chris going?
So Pedro is. Are you leaving the ship to contact the La Agencia, or are you staying on the ship to do the contacting? Like, is there a person or a board that you go check on planet, like in bars or other locations, or is it a person you message that might be in sector that you communicate with?
Yeah, typically, like, there's a method of identifying, like, one of the members of it. And so you look for that identification and then talk to them to see what opportunities there are.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're
So-
sort of wandering around the planet or the stations as well.
Well, yeah, like, there's set locations. So, like, the set location is, like, one of, like, whatever bar is closest to Starport, like, hangars,
Okay.
is where they'll station someone.
So yeah, you're going off to a bar. So
Yeah, I just meander with the other two.
you're going where?
I'd meander with the other two.
Okay. So can each group, so I guess Pedro and Gideon, roll me a d6.
Yes.
Boom!
My selector is not there.
Whatever
There
that
we go.
does.
Thank you.
There's a number for you.
Yep.
Oh, also, because I just had to send a text real quick. Is anyone staying on the ship? Because we might want someone to stay on the ship.
I'm assuming that, like, parking in the hangar is pretty secure.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
I mean, this is a high level.
It's a pretty well populated planet. I imagine
I'm
they have
also assuming
security.
you can lock the ship.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
lock the ship and it's relatively secure. And anything can happen. Welcome to the real world, but chances are nothing is going to happen.
Okay. I
It's
just
like your
wanted...
car. You can lock your car and you don't think anyone's gonna break in.
Yeah, but usually you like know whereabout you are. We're on like a fucking asteroid.
True.
Like, you guys know where you are. You're on one of the various asteroids. Like, and it's got a bunch of helpful, like, notices on the walls and whatever to help you figure out where exactly you're going.
Okay. Cool.
All right, so Chris, roll 2d6. You got an event, and you're by yourself too.
Oh boy.
5, page 11.
We have not split up. Was this a bad idea?
Don't
Maybe being by yourself
It never
wasn't
was hard.
wise. All right, roll
I just
1d6.
wanted to go read a book. Do we have like cell phones?
Yeah.
Galactic cell phones.
I mean, I have a communication thing.
All right, so yeah, you make it to your base and are or not your base. You make it to the bar and are talking. Like you find a contact and are talking with them. And then as you're talking with them, like something in the room sort of smells off, and everybody else in the bar is looking around trying to figure out what exactly is going on.
Do I recognize the smell? What would I roll?
Roll
Investigate.
Survival?
Yeah, roll investigate. I think that would work.
Yeah, what do I roll it with?
Just yell loudly if you need me.
Intellect.
How does this not... Oh, right. Never mind. Sorry. I thought my number adding was off.
Okay. So it smells like some type of gas leak.
Fuck that shit, I'm out.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna be like, there's a gas leak. We should nope out. So I'm gonna like somewhat yell at the other patrons, "Hey, there's a gas leak. Get out! You should probably get out for safety's sake." And like tell the bar owner, like, "Hey, you have a gas leak."
So roll an endurance check.
Oh God! Why would you do this to me?
Just die. Get wrecked.
You had a 1 in 6
Rested.
chance of generating an event.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
At least it's just one piece and not pieces.
So as you're turning to walk out, you start to feel a little woozy.
Ah. Own home.
Let's see how well your contact works. R2d6. Alright, your contact is fine. They're able to grab you and drag you out. You're a little off kilter. But your planetary contact. Do you have a name for the planetary contact? Or do I have a name for the planetary contact?
Hold on. I have a thought. But hold on. Yeah, Garcia.
Garcia? Alright. I'll make sense of my notes later. Alright, so yeah, Garcia is able to drag you out. And the place is evacuated. You aren't able to... or you don't really find out what exactly happened, but some type of gas leak happened. No explosion, which is nice. And then the other group makes their way to the local academy, the Institute of Learning, I guess. And you're able to see their tech, or the information they have. Their tech level is tech level 8, so they know how to maintain their current station. But they don't really have anything particularly advanced on the system. And then Chris, your contact tells you, or Garcia tells you about a con artist who's supposedly nearby within a jump or two of here. They were supposedly sighted on 0208 Caritica.
0208?
Or 0802, sorry.
That makes more sense. I was like, 0208 is a hell of a long ways away.
Okay, there is a planet on 0208. Yeah, no, 0802. They're supposedly spotted there, and they have a 40,000 credit bounty on their head.
Dead or alive?
Alive. 30,000 if dead.
All right, cool.
Though you
How
also
dangerous?
know, yeah. So, yeah, and it's okay. I was looking at the wrong one. Yeah. So you know that or there is a bounty that might be in the area.
Wait, what?
So,
I'm confused now. You said there was a bounty. Now you say there might be one.
like, somebody saw somebody, or there are rumors that a con artist named Rashina Tabata.
Can you paste that name?
Already typing it out. So there are rumors that Rashina Tabata was sighted on Kuritica, which is 0802, on the station of or no, there's no station there. They were spotted on the moon of Kuritica.
Okay. Huh. And how dangerous are they? Are they mostly just a con artist?
They're mostly just a con artist, but rumor has it that they're throwing their lot in with some dangerous folk.
Okay.
So while they themselves might not be particularly dangerous, the people they're associating with might be.
Okay, and they're worth 40,000 alive?
Yep, 40,000 alive.
1,000.
Does anybody else want to try and look for any jobs or contacts?
What skill is that?
It would be a carouse check, unless you have unless you have a particular person or a group that you're trying to reach out to for jobs. It's just a carouse check or a streetwise check.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm sure there's a group of scholars I'm talking to or something. We're probably just exchanging information for storyboard, and I would probably be just like asking about the general area if there's anything interesting to explore.
Yeah.
Okay.
So roll.
And someone else wanted to talk to you, so while I'm figuring out that role, they can talk.
Yep.
Is Streetwise okay?
Yeah, streetwise works.
This is plus what?
Plus intellect.
Oh.
Yeah, you're able to find something. Let me find this. Too many tables, so many tables.
Table.
Yep.
How's the raccoon doing? Our pride and joy. Did we kill it?
No.
No.
Jack, did you leave it on the ship or did you
Oh god!
Did it get infected with that fungal?
I mean,
It
it was
just
part
flies
of.
away.
I'm like 90% sure it's part of the package, and if we delivered the package, then
No, it was not part of one of the packages.
It snuck on. It didn't. It wasn't part
Just
of the
give it
package.
back to the package. You have to take the packages and the raccoon.
Yeah,
No, you don't even tell him. You just stick it in the box.
There you go.
That's what I did. I gave it some treats and put it in a box.
I'm kind of sad.
Wait, you
but also
gave it some
kinda-
treats and put it in a box, like in the package.
Yeah.
Whatever.
What a
It's not-
dick!
Not our problem. It's probably dead.
Nah.
Oh, hey, there
Probably
is a
we're
research
harassing some
station.
other person.
There you go.
Matt, you were correct. There is a research station on 0801.
Oh, I just had a feeling there was.
The random number generation said there is one on this sector.
Oh, good.
So-
Okay.
I think that they say that, or they tell you that there's some people on the research station that might be looking for passage elsewhere to another planet in the sector,
Oh, cool.
looking
Can
for
I-
research, or looking for travel to a planet for the opportunity to do research.
I would definitely be curious about the research and the pay.
Mm-hmm.
And for elaboration, of course.
Yeah. So do you guys? Is anybody else going to try and find anything?
I don't have any skill in it. I can roll for the heck of it, but I think I'm just not going to.
Okay.
Other than our next job, I guess.
Yeah, like you guys have two potential job opportunities right now.
Okay.
So, do you guys go over to the space station now that you've dropped off your stuff and gotten the contact with La Agentia?
Yep.
Or
Yep.
Agencia? Agencia.
Would I need to ask more questions while I'm here?
If you have any questions that you think the on-station scientists could answer,
Do they not know the research type and the pay?
they don't know the pay. They just know that people are looking to get over to, or they're looking for transport, and that they're playing their cards relatively close to their chest.
Okay. So where would I have to go for more information on that?
To the research station.
Which is just on this island or this
It's in the sector, so it's about a day away.
Okay. Well, I'll relay that information when we get back to the space station.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go back too. Is everyone else going back?
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm going back. I don't know about anyone else.
Cool. So you guys get back to the ship and share your information.
So, do we want to check out this transport mission first, or do we want to go for the bounty?
And not both. So the transport mission is what?
We take scientists to a place.
Where to?
Did you say where it was or no?
No. So you need to visit the space station to find out.
Where is, not that my character know, but where is Chris's person?
You guys are all back on the spaceship.
It's in .08.02. That's
yeah,
where
that's
the
what I
person.
mean. I meant,
His
just,
bounty?
yes.
That's what I just said. That's where they're supposedly have been spotted.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say we go check out this transport first, because
Okay. Yeah, I don't have much to go off of, so everyone's fine with me.
Cool.
Okay.
So you guys fly off to the research station, which is the Solus station. Put a bookmark in this book. All right, so you guys fly off. And you run in, or you make it to the station. No events happen. And you're able to pretty quickly find the person who's looking for transport. His name is Alistair Altair. And you can, you're sent to his lab where he's doing research on some corpse. It's a animal corpse, or I guess it's an alien corpse.
Ooh.
It's maybe dog-sized.
okay.
I would be able to keep up a conversation on this, just throwing that out there.
Mm-hmm.
Into detail.
But so you knock on the door, and he jumps when he hears you guys knock on the door, and he goes over, bumps the automatic opener so that he doesn't have to dirty his hands, or he doesn't have to get the door handle dirty.
Hit. Slimy. Okay.
Yeah, he's a little dirty. And
Okay, well,
he answers the door. Yes, I'm sorry if the smell's too bad again. I can try and turn back on the freshers.
okay. I would like to at least attempt to know what he's working on, like just the general branch of study, so I can talk about that.
And it's xenobiology.
Okay, but obviously, but what about it? Is there something I can see what he's doing?
Roll a xenology check. This will be at a -2 because you aren't really seeing anything. You can see that he has a corpse
never
in
mind
the
then.
room.
That's fine. I'll just talk. It's okay. It was honestly a minimal point. I was just hello, we heard you needed some help from some of the other scholars on this asteroid.
Oh, yes, the transport job.
Yeah.
Let me clean this up. I'll do it later. The janitors won't get too mad at me. Yes,
their job.
I need transport over to. This is where I can't remember names. I need transport over to the Hermes sector. That is 0803 for you guys.
That's not too far.
0803.
Mm.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's like a nice line. We could pick up the bounty on our way.
But there's supposed to be, like, I was getting some. They're probably fake, but you know how these people are. Right? I was getting some reports that people are finding some new alien out there.
Peculiar.
Does it look suspiciously like a raccoon?
We've had enough of those.
What? Raccoon?
Don't worry about it.
No, I don't.
Okay.
You never know. It could just be a weird raccoon. It wouldn't surprise me.
Is there anything else about this that I don't know would need attention? Is there anything you know about the area, ulterior motives or something?
No, I don't think the person would have been lying to me, though. And he sort of looks down and sort of nervous. It's like, have I done anything to make anybody angry enough to try and get me to go die? I don't think so. Maybe?
Do I don't know. I kind of want to do insight. I kind of want to know if I know anything about this scientist.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a bounty on his head?
I know, right? I've been kind of plugged into the scientific community, so like,
yeah.
Is there any way I can
roll with I think it's whatever the alien study science is.
Okay.
I think you have it 1.
I believe it's just a 0 actually.
So you have a passing knowledge of aliens. This would be no modifier.
Int or
education. Yeah, so you've heard of him. You've probably come across his readings during your own research, or his writings during your own research.
Okay.
He's one of those scientists who, despite his own temperament, loves to go out and get hands-on experience with finding new or undiscovered alien species. Even though he's like in the community, it's sort of he's poked fun at a lot for how pessimistic he can be.
Okay. That's not enough to kill him, though.
No, he hasn't done anything controversial. He hasn't done anything particularly groundbreaking.
Okay.
He's found a handful of minor species. Mostly, he follows up rumors and gets nowhere.
It's like I've heard of your studies, and I don't think they'd kill a field scientist. Oftentimes, we have enough trouble as it is. I'm a fellow field scientist as well. Let me talk with my group and see what they think. We're curious as to the price. It is kind of a tough world out there. So.
Oh yes. So I have a grant from this. This is the nice thing of working with an academy. The Solar Station really likes it when you come up with new things, as long as their name is on the front of the paper,
Oh yes, I'm aware of that.
Well, they have a decent fee, so I have an allotment of 40,000 credits to be taken there and returned to pay for security and help in retrieving the specimen, if the specimen is indeed there.
Okay, I will talk to our group. If you don't mind, and then I'll take a step out of his room.
Yeah, no, feel free to go ahead. I'll just be in here trying to make sense of this. This thing has an ink bladder.
Okay, so I guess now that we're all outside, we can talk about the prospects of this. I don't know. Seems not like a lot for what we're doing, but also I'm really intrigued by like the scientific elements, and it could open some doors. I don't know. What do you guys think?
So
Fine.
where were we taking him to again?
803.
0803.
And then we're taking him back?
Yep.
So it's 4...
We could always say you can come as long as you understand we're catching a bounty hunter on the way, or a bounty on the way. So I feel like we should probably. I feel like we're definitely doing the bounty. Isn't it the X?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
0802.
Yeah, it
I feel
seems
like-
silly if we're gonna take him there to not do the bounty.
Oh yeah. So we're definitely gonna tell him that up front, and if he says no, then I'm okay just dropping it, and we can just do the bounty. But if not, do you guys want to do this escort?
I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
Escort
Sure.
and bodyguard.
So we do have to protect him while
It's
he.
interesting.
Yeah, that's part
Yeah, we
of the
also-
mission, though. I guess he would have handed you like a standard contract bit that he had on hand. It's, probably got a weird green gooey handprint on the front where he grabbed it.
Oh jeez. Okay.
It covers there's a clause in there for hazard pay, so should anyone be injured or should the alien provide to be hostile, it will help, or the university will pay an additional 10,000 credits,
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
and they will
Only
pay for
10,000.
fuel and docking fees.
Okay.
Oh, that helps.
So, just in terms of meta, because I'm still trying to figure out how this game works, would I have a chance to increase my xenology skill?
So
Or is that not a thing?
So increasing your skills is a weird formula. So you spend a number of weeks equal to the current number of skills you have at higher than 0. Like the total of all your bonuses that are above 0, plus the skill or the rank of the skill that you're trying to reach.
Okay.
Huh.
So if you have gun combat 0, science 1, and pilot 1, and you want to raise science to 2, it would take 4 weeks of training. 2 because you have 2 skills at rank 1, and then 2...
So this is something you do outside of the quest, then.
Yeah, this would be stuff that you're doing while you're in transit.
Oh, well then we should start doing that.
Yeah. We didn't do it at first just to try and cut down on the complexity dump.
Yeah.
And
Cool.
as you guys sort of figure out your skills. So, are you guys going to accept that mission as well?
Well, we have to give him that ultimatum, or just that extra piece of information. But if he says yes, then I think we're good.
So yeah, he humbly requests that he not be involved in the catching of the bounty hunt, or in the pursuing of the bounty, though he is fine with being on the ship at the time.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Don't
Yeah,
make me
that's
do
what I-
anything that would put me at risk, please. I really don't want to die not doing science.
Okay.
Not doing science.
This is
I
a
only want
triumph.
5. Science kills me.
Okay.
And you'd
Well,
probably be quite satisfied dying to an alien, as long as it was, something completely unknown.
that's fair. I mean, we could get the raccoon again and dress him up or something. I don't know.
Glue a fake horn to its head.
Yeah, it's aggressive enough,
So yeah, he's more than willing to do that, and I think we're gonna end there for tonight.
Okay, I was about to say.
Okay.
Baller.
Mm-hmm.
So just to get this, make sure that I have all this written down. You guys are hunting down Rashina Tabata on 0802 for 40,000 credits alive if you catch them, 30,000 if they're dead.
Is someone putting this down somewhere?
Yep, I already have it in my sheet, and I'm starting to translate it to thing.
Or on top of it?
And then you're doing you're escorting Dr.
There's the word I wanted.
You're escorting
Correct.
Dr. Altair to 0803 Caritica, or not Caritica, Hermes, so he can do some research on a alien that may or may not be real or unique.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever, we get paid.
Yep.
So I'm gonna assume we get the alive when dead is blank, but there's the numbers.
Yeah, how much is it if we get it dead?
30,000. You can see if you hover over the formula. I put it in there. I just times it by 0 to.
Oh, that's so crazy.
Where's this?
In the Ciperion spreadsheet, I put some stuff.
Oh. Oh, okay, I see. He's talking about what is the dead bounty. Okay.
Yeah, so there's no space station on 0802, so you can't really take passengers there. You can try and take passengers to 0803. Unless they're, depending on how long you're going to be bounty hunting, that might not be too particularly kind.
Well, we could also do it on the way back.
Yeah, you guys can do it on the way back.
We can take shipment though, right? Like packages.
Yeah. Again, depending on how long you plan on chasing the bounty or the person you're hunting.
Right, so it depends on if we want to do the bounty on the way there or on the way back. We could also leave this for next session to figure out.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea because it'll be fresh.
If you guys can figure it out this session, I can get the numbers rolled up.
Okay, I think we should do it on the way there so that we can take people on the way back, and then get money for that.
Oh, okay. Get the bounty on the way there, and then on the way back we can take people.
Yeah, because it'll be less dangerous.
And there'll probably be people who want to go to the city, so that makes sense.
So
Yeah.
are we just only taking cargo out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it.
So
Yep.
Okay.
I do too.
I mean, the people in cryopods will probably be pretty safe anyways, but
That's fair, but
just staying on the ship the entire time.
my character would feel like he's a pretty kind person. He'd feel bad if anything happened to them, so he'd be pretty against taking people.
Mm-hmm. I'd be in a similar spot.
all right, so somebody roll a cruise check with intellect, or cruise or streetwise.
I think it's the same for both you and
Yeah.
You got this.
With a -5.
Oh shit! Why?
Because not much freight is going to Hermes.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
That makes
It's a
sense.
desert, it's
Big.
non-industrial, and it's poor.
Okay.
Bollocks.
4. So there is /R 1d6 plus 1 and /R 1d6.
Is that the total number of people?
So there's
Should be.
you have enough to fill up your cargo
Alright.
hold.
Oh, wow. I'm surprised.
Yeah, the cargoes are in large lots.
There
Or-
don't need many.
1d6 6 times 10.
Yeah, give me a pricing.
Or not times 20, times 10. So there's a lot of 50 tons. And pretty much you guys are going to have how much cargo do you have? So you guys are pretty much going to have 80 tons of cargo to carry.
Okay, so not quite full, but 80.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Close.
And that will be 1,200 credits.
Just 1,200 credits?
1,200 times 80.
Thank you.
There you go.
That in. I already am putting the formula in.
So a decent amount of money.
There we go.
Cool. And there you go.
All right. We
So
Gucci.
you guys have your missions for what's going to happen in 2 weeks from now. And it has been 18, 19 days, I think, in game.
Uh huh.
Cool. And
Yeah.
that's all I got for you guys.
Yeah, woo. Thanks, dude. That was so fun.
Yep. So I'm gonna kill the stream, and by stream and or people that watch this later.
There you go.
Andor.